Hello Nikki, hello Transport Evolved. Thank you very much for your video yesterday. Sorry I wasn't around much yesterday. I was up at the hospital for my quarterly checkup to make sure my liver hasn't exploded without me noticing or something like that. Also, I made notes too. So you talked about charging, and it is a very interesting one. I don't mind paying for charging. I've never had an issue, and I've seen comments, or at least a couple of years ago I used to see comments where people felt very resentful if anyone even implied they had to pay for charging, and I don't mind that. And I don't mind paying over the odds in terms of more than the electricity cost, which is another comment I see quite a lot. For me, it's the convenience of being able to travel further than the range of my car. But what that convenience is worth is a very personal thing. You mentioned charging by the kilowatt hour, and that really is the only fair way of doing it, because if you charge by time, then someone with a faster onboard charger, or you can take DC at higher rates, has got the advantage. Tesla's share prices is amazing. I keep reading articles that say it's overpriced and it's going to have a massive drop-off, but then I've been reading articles like that for the past 3 years, so it's very, very interesting to see what's going. Even if it is overpriced, they seem to be carrying the momentum of that being overpriced forward, so maybe it doesn't matter. At what point does overpriced become the price? And the idea that all you needed to do was invest 9 grand back when they floated and you'd have over 100 grand today is both amazing and makes me feel slightly sick. EV ads. Why don't ad agencies get them? I think it comes down to they don't drive them. Imagine they are given a brief that says, this is the car, this is what the car can do, this is our market research, this is the type of person who likes it. And then they go out and build an advert based around that very abstract information, and we get the adverts we get today. I also wonder if these advertising agencies see electric cars as something different, and therefore they need to brand it as something different. Also, I think the customer videos that work very well, the ones that connect the car with the environment in a non-eco way. The Tesla gallons of light advert, where the idea of the family going on this road trip to the beach, and they've charged their Model S up home with solar panels, and they get to the beach and they're enjoying the sun, and the sun is this constant theme throughout the advert, bringing light into their world and wonder. That was a very powerful advert. Bob Lutz. We all love Bob Lutz. Wow, love might be a bit of a strong word there. We all know Bob Lutz. He's the guy who brought the Volt. He's been made chairman of VIA Motors. VIA Motors, if you remember, and I'm sure you do, Nikki, because you love this type of thing, are the company that makes the electrified trucks. And I mean, massive. And this isn't trucks by UK standards, this is trucks. Massive things. And they have the outlet ports on them, so you can take power from the truck to power your power tools. You don't need a separate generator. And that itself, I think, is quite a good idea. But what's Bob Lutz going to do with it that hasn't been done already? He must have some plans. As the new chairman, he might be wanting to put his stamp on it. And I'm worried that we're going to get this weird sexy truck hybrid thing coming along where he wants to sex it all up. Do you remember their stand at Boston Motor Show with the twirling acrobat people? Sexified trucks. That's what the world needs. 2 parts of this I want to talk about, or want your views on. So one is the Bob Lutz factor. What is Bob Lutz going to do? What would he want to do? And 2, do we need electric trucks? Is that a good thing? Should every type of car be electrified and every type of vehicle be electrified? Is that a goal we should be moving towards? Or should the goal actually be to more economised, is probably the wrong word, more streamlined vehicles? So for me, moving from my petrol car to my electric car taught me how much my petrol car wasted in terms of energy. And then I drove the Twizy, and the Twizy showed me how much energy my electric car wastes taking me to the shop and back. The ultimate goal of transportation, and in fact anything in humanity, should be the best use of energy. And vehicles in general should be becoming optimised, should be becoming smaller, should be becoming more refined. And I'm not sure how electric trucks fit into that. Sure, they are better than petrol or diesel trucks, but is there a better solution another step on? Can that be streamlined even more? Maybe a truck is the wrong type of vehicle. Maybe we just need an electric vehicle with a large cargo space that isn't necessarily a truck. Goodbye Transport Evolved. Goodbye Nikki. See you next time.